The first thing that I'm gonna cover is what happened. How did this, get spoiled? How did this master pump?
Will I be thinking the same about Ford cars after this repair?
The second point that I would want to cover is how does it work?
Just goes all the way down and then just pops up and just, dances like a puppet.
Those who are bothered about the cost or worried about the cost, this doesn't, it's not that expensive. It is 2,860. If you can see this, it's how did I incur the 10,600 amount? That is really interesting.
Now, to understand the mechanical failure, the overall cost of the repair and the overall health of the car, do watch the entire video. To watch specific areas of what you want to know, you can hover over your mouse through the progress bar of the video. But do remember to like and share this video and add in your comments. For everyone watching this channel for the first time, most importantly, please like, share and subscribe to this channel as we need all the support and encouragement to grow and bring back honest and genuine content. Hello everyone. Good morning and welcome to Flat Stepney. So this is not a car review video, but this is a video regarding a car review that I had already done, the experience that I had already shared about my Ford Aspire diesel option. So it's again, it's slightly above 75,000 kilometers. It is not it's not done much more than that. And I mentioned in my videos that I never had a problem until now. But here is my first problem. Like after purchasing the car till today, this is the first problem that I face, and I don't find it good. I mean, I can't say that's a very small problem. It is a major problem. So for people who have not watched my previous video about the Ford Aspire diesel option, please check out the link below. So like I said before, I had not faced any problem post purchasing the car, but this is my first problem that I'm facing. Let me show you the problem that I'm facing now. See, I was driving through the city streets. There was a lot of traffic, and then all of a sudden my clutch stopped responding. So if you see, this simply is like no stress. It just goes all the way down and then just pops up and just dances like a puppet. It is not responding. The gear is not falling just because I'm not able to engage the clutch, and if I forcefully change my gears, the car jumps and stalls. So I've called the roadside assistance because it is very dangerous for me to drive along the city and take it to a showroom. So I've called a roadside assistance. They'll be here within 20 minutes to half an hour, and let's see how it goes. Will it cost me a lot? Will it be a quick repair and a cheap repair? Will I be thinking the same about Ford cars after this repair? Let's find out. Handbrake, huh? So we've reached this service center for Ford, DSP Ford. Let's see how it goes. I'm yet to talk to the officials over here to tell them what the problem is. Let's see how good it goes. So drop the car in the service center over here. They said it's a minor issue, but they also need to check the clutch plate. Apparently what they say is the car is run too much in the city most of the time for like all these kilometers, so the foot is always on the clutch and there's a lot of clutch being used. So for be it any car, be it any brand, I asked a couple of my friends. I mean, it's around 70 to 80,000 kilometers, 1 lakh kilometer where they have to change the clutch plate. But according to what I told them, like, it happened all of a sudden in the traffic. They don't think it is a clutch plate issue. It might be a fluid leak issue. So let's see how much it costs, right? And they said that they'll look into the issue today itself. The car will be ready to be dispatched, maybe to be delivered tomorrow. So they'll call me up tomorrow. Let's see. So again, we have reached here in JSP Ford. This is the fourth day after I had given my car for the problem that I had faced. So here the supervisor actually called me up and he asked me to come. The car is ready. He has quoted me at 10K for all the repairs that he has done. So let's see how it goes. Let's talk to him. What was the actual problem? I'm gonna figure out why so much of the bill. So I got the car delivered. It's everything is fixed. I took a test drive. I talked to a lot of officials over here, especially the supervisor over here, and I got a bill of 10K, 10,671. That's a big amount. I'll tell you the breakdown once I get home. Right now I'm gonna drive home, but yeah, it was surprising that a very small thing can cause such a big bill amount.
Hello, so we are back from the showroom and we are sitting over here just to figure out what went wrong. How did I lose 10 grand all of a sudden just out, yeah. So I had to get two things changed. One is the connector rod, the other one is the clutch master cylinder pump. Okay, so I've got the spare parts. I've got the replaced parts from the showroom. They have given me what they have replaced, and this is actually how it looks. Okay, this is how it looks. Okay, this is the cylinder, master cylinder pump, and this is, as I said, the connector rod that had to be changed. There were a couple of oils that also had to be changed along with certain fiber parts. Very minor. Yeah. So what I wanted to say is the first thing that I'm gonna cover is what happened. How did this get spoiled? How did this master pump get spoiled? The first and the foremost reason is wear and tear, and it happened at 75,000 kilometers. The reason is that the car has run too much in the city, so yeah, obviously regular use. So the amount of usage of the clutch is more than that we use on the highway, so that is one reason that it got spoiled. The other is there must have been a leak of fluid, and I would not have known that there was a fluid leak, and the fluid kind of ran out from the pump and it would have got spoiled. So those are two reasons that could be the possible reason for fuel pump damage at 75,000 kilometers. But the supervisors actually told me that usually it lasts for more than a lakh, easily, comfortably more than a lakh, and it never gets spoiled. The clutch might become a little hard, but it doesn't get spoiled, as in it just doesn't stop working all of a sudden. So yep. The second point that I would want to cover is how does it work? Okay, what actually went wrong? Now this is the mechanism of the pump. Okay, now when you engage the clutch, this has to get pressed. Okay, and that actually pushes, oh see, there's liquid all flowing over, that actually pushes the liquid from these two valves and engages the clutch. Now when you release the clutch, this is supposed to come back or fall back, but actually this thing stopped working, and that is one of the reason we had to replace this. Now those who are bothered about the cost or worried about the cost, this doesn't, it's not that expensive. It is 2,860. If you can see this, it's, oh, mirror image, yeah, but whatever, it's 2,860, and this connector rod is somewhere around, again, around 1,000, not 1,000, less than 1,000. But there were a couple of oils that had to be changed. Obviously the oil all ran out, so there were a couple of oils, one bottle of oil and other few lubricants that had to be pushed in to the system after replacing the parts. So total cost of my of my spare parts was just 4,600. The fuel pump, the rod, connector rod, and lubricants, oil, altogether was just 4,600. But how did I incur the 10,600 amount? That is really interesting. For 4,600, they charged me a labor charge of 3,500, which is again normal, is what they say. It's not even, you can't argue on that. I don't know whether I can argue on that. But do let me know that is it the same amount of, you know, labor charge that they charge in your city? I don't know. But for anything that has the spare parts costing that 4,600, spare parts costing around 4,600, has a 3,500 rupee cost on the labor. Okay, that is a bit too high for me at least. Now, still, it just amounts to 8,000. Where is the rest 2,500 or 2,600 coming from? That is tax. That is simply tax. It's very clear in the bill. They charge so much of tax on the spare parts, on the labor, and on the lubricants that were added, that the bill amounts to 10,600. So yeah, that is how I lost 10,600, hoping that, you know, I'll be able to use the car for another 75 or you know, more than that, maybe more than that, 75,000 or maybe more than that, with the parts that I have replaced. But I also got a complete you know, checkup of my car done for this 3,500. The labor charge that they had charged, they had done a complete check of the complete, you know, they have a checklist. When you go to Ford showroom, they have a checklist, and they had a complete checkup done. So there's nothing that needs to be replaced now. Everything is in good condition. It's not in excellent condition. They have grades: poor, good, and excellent. So most of them are in the excellent condition. There's just one thing: the AC vents need to be cleaned, but that is also in the good condition. That needs to be cleaned only when it is poor. So there's no other expense in the car in the near future, is what they told me. And the car is running good. It's been the you know, it's doing good. But one thing that I noticed is this pump that was changed is of the newer models, and because I changed this pump, my clutch has become a little lighter. So yeah, even though I spent 10,600 for this change of my spare parts, I've managed to get the clutch a little lighter, which will be a bit easier for me now in the cities. So that's a good thing. That's a good takeaway from the incidents that have happened. So that was one of the incidents that happened to my car during my ownership at 75,000 kilometers. So do let me know what are the problems you guys are facing. Is there something that I should be aware of? Something that could go wrong after 75,000 kilometers of this particular car? And there were certain comments given by you in my previous video. I could not get that incorporated in this video. I was not planning to make this video. I'll definitely get that done in my next videos. But till then, keep watching Flat Stepney, and if you're a new subscriber, do subscribe to Flat Stepney. Also, keep adding your valuable comments. It's a huge support for me to keep going and make good content for you guys. Have a good day.